So today's lesson is never eat mac and cheese from a can because it tastes goddamn awful. I managed to half fix it by just washing off majority of the cheese by kind of straining it and then mixing it quite a bit of barbecue sauce and also getting myself a pickle on the side because the sauce was very smooth but pungent in its cheese consistency. It's entirely not the kind of cheese that you would actually eat as cheese. Anyway, welcome to Looking at Infinity Nikki memes with me, your host, Mirta. It also marks a point in the patch cycle where I have talked about absolutely everything that is very pressing to talk about, and we can dedicate a couple of remaining videos to just things that are interesting, things that are fun to know, and just chilling out. And today we're gonna start from 3 horsemen of evolution colors. These are the things that nobody wants to see, which is green, yellow, and brown. And unfortunately for me, Flower Rebirth, or however the newest banner, one of the double banners is called, Rebirth and Flowers, Flower Rebirth, something along those lines. Its glow up is yellow. People like purple, people like pink, people like white, people like black, people like red. People don't like seeing these because we do see these quite often, except that I would dispute the brown bit. I think we don't get a lot of evolutions in brown. Most often it's like dark yellow or piss yellow or soft yellow. It's rare that we see anything actually brown. Earth tones can be nice. Earth tones can be pretty. Don't talk down on earth tones, especially when we haven't seen all that many of them. Moving on. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Scissors. I'm sorry. Question mark? Cut. This is talking about the 2.4's 4-star haircut. That was a wild 4-star. It looked a little bit like a couch skirt as well. People didn't quite know what to do with it. It definitely has the most random outfit details in an outfit in Infinity Nikki. Are you ready, boys and girls? It is time for the update. Meme if girl caught version 2.5 happens. Meme if girl caught 2.5 doesn't happen. How to keep my PC/phone away from burning. Well, good news for us. The patch is actually very polished. I was afraid myself, like 1.5 set a bad precedent for X.5 patches, but we're fine. It's actually really good. It's better than 2.0, in my opinion. Though that file on how to keep my PC phone away from burning, that's... yeah, you're gonna need that every single time when a big update hits. It gets harder to actually run this game, and my frame rate took a hit. I had to optimize how I'm recording my game once again, so here's to your device not setting on fire. Mirta is now wondering, should she start drinking alcohol just to, like, make sure that whenever gas comes up, it doesn't taste like mac and canned cheese. That was pretty bad. But I wanted something very fast to eat. Anyway. Nikki! These must be the bones of her ancestors. Let's be careful and move them out of the way instead of smashing through in my giant form. The tut pop up 2 seconds later. Dragon bones are incredibly powerful. Use the dragon bone master ability to control them and smash stone piles, walls, wooden crates, sand piles, and more. Some objects require multiple hits. It's some people are saying the dragon-like bone, as in bone itself, is like a very thick material inside fantasy games, so it's probably thicker than stone. Therefore, the bones are gonna be fine. But it's kind of weird to like go into a place where people revere the dragons and then desecrate their remains by using it to open every single stone and sand pile just to like get three seashells. This is such like an insane Nikki thing, and then nobody thinks that it's insane inside of the game for some reason. I love these. Why is he sprinting away like that? Let's just actually make this big.
Go, the Ferryman Guild purchased some medicine bottles under false
Look at the
pretenses,
guy go!
despite not being in charge of medicine.
Look at him go.
Go,
He's
the
just
Ferryman Guild purchased some medicine bottles under false
zooming.
pretenses, despite not being in charge of
Zoom.
medicine.
Very fittingly, there's also this. The NPC is getting ready after every cutscene this patch. Hey, at least it isn't slow escort missions where they walk at just a slightly different speed than Nikki's full tilt walking speed. Yeah, instead they're all like mega runners. Like if an NPC goes, oh, follow me, they sprint off. They like super sprint. And often they're even like faster than Nikki, so you're like, huh? It's not that urgent. Why is the final countdown in Infinity Nikki? I wonder whether this is a public domain sort of thing, or are they gonna get hit by a copyright? Because I might get hit for a copyright for only playing this for 17 seconds. Let's see. It's beat for beat as well, and it plays just as you're like approaching the final confrontation, pretty much. It does give it a very epic feel, but like most people recognized where it's from, and it's just so jarring to have something like that, even if it's their own remix, right? And they didn't just like rip it off, but take inspiration from it and like have done their own work to write a melody that's similar to it, we're still gonna like recognize where the beats are from. So like it feels in the situation, while it does look epic, it also feels like really incredibly weird to experience. An award for the most intense beach experience goes to... I like this part. The thing is, at the point where you arrive at the beach, it's quite an intense story beat. You have something fairly urgent to report. So what you're doing there does have the urgency, so the music is kind of fitting in that way. But honestly, the beach is pretty long. Until you get to the story point, it's actually quite a long walk. And also, I just forgot about the story at that point and started exploring the area. So I got to listen to that for maybe like an hour straight. It's quite a big area that it actually encompasses, and it's quite jarring when you walk out of the music range as well, because suddenly like the regular map music kicks in. It was definitely a choice to put such an intense music there in like that particular stretch of beach, and also quite a large amount of surrounding area. It's Giovanni Mogged. Low-key overwhelmed with content. High-key pissed about the house I could not finish because of that load thing. So I'll just shitpost. There are two Dragon Boys, and people do like both of them more than they do like Giovanni. Though one of them disappears inside the never to be seen NPC jail. So there were also calls to free NPCs from their jail case and unleash them onto the world. Good news, we do get to keep at least one dragon guy. He has like a permanent place that he stands in the world. So you can like go and take pictures with him, which a lot of people loved doing. He also becomes your battle companion, so you can like summon to fight alongside you, even though he gets that kind of awkward blue glow outline that battle companions tend to have, which just, I wish we could get rid of that. I also think that Infold could do so well if they just announced that we can like invite our favorite NPCs to our house and just like store them in the room. They only need to have like basic idle animations. You don't even need to add anything extra to them. And they can take upload if Infold wants them to take upload. People would just like NPCs that looked impressive existing somewhere so that they could take pictures with them. This way, you would really, really please the community if you actually allowed the community to do that. So I'm like, it's such a mind boggle for us that we can't actually do that. Lucius Malfoy. One thing that is absolutely like top tier Infinity Nikki thing is someone will see an item and will see some sort of cosplay potential. And then people will start executing it. I do believe that this is the combat banner hair, because you can see like how it flies, but at the front of the head, it's actually like really straight and slicked back. So people like Malfoy hair! Malfoy hair! So you start seeing cosplays of Malfoy. I appreciate. I appreciate things like that, and I really appreciate Infinity Nikki community for that. Though normally the more unhinged the item, the more unhinged the cosplays. So we had some good ones, like Donald Duck before. Some of us be like, save everyone when the soul tide goes crazy. Ah. Or a farm. There is a story beat that once again is very serious, where when the sky does that, that's not a good thing. A lot of people are in danger when Sky does that. What every Nikki has done at that moment, including me, was to not pursue the storyline further, but to go, ooh, and start taking pictures. You know, it's a picture game. It's one way to entertain yourself. You can't just give us like a foreboding or ominous scenery and not have us take like screenshots of it. You can't do that. That's not gonna happen. So I appreciate that post because it rings really true. Behold, a solution for the soul rift. Advil. One of the things that the soul rift expresses itself at is very strong headaches, like migraine level headaches that just intensify and get worse as Bergsolians continue to like live and exist until they either die from old age or enter soulfall. Soulfall's not a good thing. It means that their soul separates from their body entirely. So it's kind of like a death sentence in itself. But soul rifts, like, the primary thing that they're suffering from is like prime migraine symptoms effectively. So people are like, it's okay. I know that you're trying to control it with soothing music and meditation, but let us just like offer you Painkiller And I need to see, yes, yes, community knew exactly what to do. Let's take ibuprofen together. Let's take ibuprofen together. It became like such a meme months ago, months and months ago. This is like a very early Infinity Nikki meme, so it's like, let's take some Advil. Come on, you're gonna feel better. I have some treatments. It's all good. On a separate beat, the actual painkillers where I live are quite expensive now. My husband was doing shopping recently. He gets me migraine meds because I do get migraines quite often. Like one thin wafer of like pills, so you expect there to be what, like 12 pills, is now like £10. So, oof. My medicine prices are through the roof. So, if you can still get your medicines in like big, large quantity bottles that are not like super overpriced, then like consider yourself lucky. Because I wouldn't be sharing it with Parksolians. I would be like, all mine, because this is expensive. You'll have to pay for it. Anyway, this is the memes that 2.5 has been serving us so far. Have you seen any funnies yourself? How are you feeling about the patch? Please tell me your jokes or any other happy patch occurrences inside the comment section down below. I don't promise to do these videos on the monthly, but I normally end up doing them on the monthly at the moment. Mainly because they're easy to do. It makes me feel closer to the community. They're happy, they're upbeat, and all of us deserve a laugh in our life. So hopefully your day goes great. Thank you for watching. Thank you so, so much for my Patreon supporters, and see you in my other videos. Toodaloo.